It's time now to talk about Vail Public Library. Thank you so much for joining us. Lori joins me today. She joins me every week. I'm glad to have you here.
Every week, yep.
Every week, it's great. Now, we're easing toward the end of One Book, One Valley. If you haven't picked it up, you've told me all along it's a quick read. You can catch up.
It is.
It's okay.
It's a young adult title. It's a quick read. It's about two sisters. One unfortunately passes away, and the one who's left behind is not the perfect Mexican daughter, because as we know, the title is I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter.
Yep.
So the sister left behind, Julia, is not the perfect daughter. Olga was. Olga's now gone. And everybody is reeling with the emotions and the tragedy. But it's also got a lot of humor. It's got some really adult issues in it as far as suicide, you know, an attempt on suicide.
Right.
Just some mental health issues, just trying to deal with grief.
Well,
but it's a good read.
You have a discussion tonight. What happens in the discussion? Is it where we can catch people up? Is it if people have missed sort of the feeling of the book? What happens tonight at the discussion?
We just all gather around, some light refreshments in the library's community room. This is going to be at 5 p.m. We do this every month. Okay. So this month's read is the One Book, One Valley title. And we have set questions, but we don't always go by the questions. We want that as a guideline. We always start with, okay, who enjoyed the book, who didn't? I've already heard from lots of people they love the book.
Oh, good.
It really kept them engaged. Guys, girls, I mean, all ages are really zeroing in on this book. So tonight's our book discussion at Vail Public Library.
Well, it's in English, it's in Spanish, no problem at all. The discussion happens tonight. Then we've got another event coming on Friday to the library.
Yeah, Friday's Friday the 13th.
A little scary.
Yeah, a little scary. But everybody's favorite wizard, Harry Potter. So we are doing our annual Vail Public Library Harry Potter party. It was canceled and then it's being rescheduled for Friday because we had a huge snow day in February when we were going to have it.
Right.
We're all geared up. Well, we're ready. Costume contest we're going to have from 5 to 8 p.m. at the library. So the library closes at 6. All the kids that come,
bonus hour.
They get bonus hours, yeah. But there'll be the costume contest, there'll be activities. Blue Moose Pizza is a delightful partner. They always provide the pizza.
Okay.
So we want kids, all of the wizards,
come on out.
Older kids and teens to come on out between 5 and 8 Friday evening.
Sounds great. So we've got tonight, we've got Friday. I also want to talk about something big, 2020 Census. We're sort of hearing about it, but an interesting Eagle County twist that I learned from you today. Tell us about it.
Well, because the mailing where you get your specific number to do your census, which is all online this year, you're not going to get that mailing if you have a P.O. box. And look at how many of us in the county have a P.O. box. There are actual enumerators hired by the Census Bureau that are going to people's doors to leave the specific packet that goes with that specific address.
Okay.
That doesn't mean if for some reason your packet doesn't get there, and they're working very hard on this. But it's an online process. You can file your census online without that special code, just based on your address, who you are. An important thing to let people know is they're not asking about your immigration status or your citizenship, and that is a big concern in this valley. People are worried, I don't want them to know that, you know, maybe I'm not supposed to be here. That's not it. Ethnicity, yes. I mean, there's 10 questions. It's so easy and simple. But it's questions that don't have anything to do with your citizenship. You're going to be asked a question, what's your ethnicity? You know, are you white, are you Hispanic, whatever you are. You know, who lives in the household, what are their names, and how old are they? And simple questions, 10 of them. And it's an easy process, and it's being promoted as being fast, easy, simple, and it's non-invasive. And you can do it anywhere you can get a hold of a computer. But Vail Public Library is wanting to help people.
As a sort of a hub, they can come into you.
They can come into us. And I know the other valleys are doing the same thing. And we're actually hosting what's called Census Day. Well, Census Day is April 1st.
Right, yep.
Not a joke. But on Census Day, my library, Vail Public Library, will be open from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m.
Nice.
But we got a grant from not only the county, but we got a grant from the American Library Association to help us with the publicity efforts on this, and also just to be able to provide the staffing and the refreshments to have these big hours. So if you go to work at, say, 9 o'clock, you want to get in and use a computer and get a little help with your census. We
Piece
can't.
of cake. Yep.
Piece of cake.
Yep. Thank you so much for being here, Lori.
Yeah.
Great information. We've got census information. We've got wizardry coming your way on Friday, and then One Book, One Valley tonight, a discussion. Stay tuned just a little bit more. Good morning, Vail.